What's going on, guys? Tristan24 here, welcome back to another video. In today's video I have Championship Predictions Match Week 43. So, let's start off then by going over last week's results. Forest against Fulham, I predicted 2-1 Forest. Final score is actually 1-0 to Fulham. Brentford against Charlton, I predicted 4-0 Brentford. However, it was only 2-1 to Brentford, and Charlton actually took the lead in that one. Luton Barnsley, I said this one to be a 2-2 draw, however, it was only 1-1. Reading against Huddersfield, I said 3-0 Reading, however, this game ended really boring, 0-0. Cardiff Blackburn, arguably game of the week, I said 1-1 draw. It was actually 3-2 Blackburn. What a goal by Adam Armstrong. Apparently it was a screamer, and I haven't actually seen it yet. Millwall Middlesbrough, I said 3-0 Millwall. What was I thinking? It was 2-0 to Middlesbrough. West Bromwich Derby, I said this one to be 2-1 Derby. It was actually 2-0 to West Brom. Wigan QPR, I said 2-1 Wigan. It was actually only 1-0, but good they're getting points because they really do need them. Bristol against Hull, I said 2-1 Hull for this game. It was actually 2-1 Bristol. Apparently it was a really good free kick from Patterson for Bristol. Haven't seen that one either, but I'll be sure to watch the highlights. Next game, Birmingham against Swansea. I said 3-0 Swansea. It was a 3-1, and Swansea actually went behind, and I thought that was it. I thought our playoffs hopes was all over, but to be honest, Birmingham scoring first and early on actually helped us, because I don't think we would have played the way we did if they didn't score. Sheffield Wednesday against Preston. I said this one to be a 2-1 Wednesday win. Have Preston, they're getting back on track now. It's really interesting. They won it 3-1. Actually, Sheffield Wednesday as well. They took the lead, so loads of turnarounds this week. Leeds Stoker said 4-1 Leeds, however it was a 5-0 battering. Let's get on to my predictions then for next week. Huddersfield Luton, every Huddersfield game seems to be a 0-0 draw, so may as well put 0-0 for that one. Fulham Cardiff, I'm going to say 2-0 Fulham. They're getting back into the rhythm of things, and Cardiff, they lost that game, they would be wanting to bounce back, but I just can't see it happening against such a strong Fulham side. Charlton against Reading. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw for this one. Charlton, they need the points, but Reading, they're actually not far off the top half of the table. Next game, Derby Brentford. I would have said Derby for this game will actually draw, but Derby then don't have all of their players, do they? Because suspensions, of course, Tom Lawrence and Waghorn. This is why I'm going to say 3-1 Brentford. They're just too strong at the moment. No one can beat them. They're an amazing side. And to be honest, I really do want them to go up, and they deserve to go up. Barnsley Wigan. For this one, I'm going to say 1-0 to Wigan. They need the points. Barnsley as well, they do need them. But Barnsley, I still see them having some winnable games, and their form in the season is just unpredictable. So Wigan, I think, are going to get a 1-0 win in this game. Blackburn against West Brom. Now Blackburn, of course, are on the back of a great victory over Cardiff. Of course, not many teams beat Cardiff, but Blackburn, one of the few. And West Brom, they're doing really well at the moment, you know, getting wins now. But so, of course, they need to get the automatic promotion spot, or even go for the league, because there's just that 1 point between the teams. But for this game, I'm going to say 3-2 to West Brom. Next game, we have Hull taking on Millwall. Hull really unlucky to get anything from that game against Bristol. Millwall off on the back of a 2-0 defeat to Middlesbrough. But for this game, I'm going to say 2-1 Millwall. They always seem to bounce back after a loss. And Hull, though, I really do feel for them. I want them to stay up. Because it was like 3 years ago they were just fighting to stay in the Prem, and now they're fighting to stay in the Championship. Not good times at the club. Middlesbrough against Bristol. I can see this one ending a 2-0 Borough win. Bristol, of course, they've lost Lee Johnson. They got a win against Hull, but Middlesbrough are a different side, you know. Warnock, he's a great manager, even though he managed Cardiff and I'm a Swansea fan. I still think he's an amazing manager. That's why I'm going to say 2-0 to Middlesbrough. Preston Forest. Preston, they just got a win, as I say, and Forest, they lost, actually. Oh yeah, Fulham, sorry. But for this game, I can only see it one way, and that is to Nottingham Forest. They need to secure that 5th spot, and I think a win in this game will get them to about 71 points, I believe, and I can't see anyone that's fighting for the playoffs getting up to that amount of points. I think it's only the 6th spot available, so if Forest win here today, well not today, but against Preston, you know what I mean, I do feel they would have secured their place in the playoffs. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 Forest win. QPR against Sheffield Wednesday, 2 teams who can't find a win at this moment. QPR were doing really well before lockdown, and so were Wednesday. Not so very good, but they've had a weird season, you know. They started off really well, but then things went level and downhill. So for this game, I'm going to say a 1-0 Sheffield Wednesday win. I do believe they might get something from this game. Next game, we have Stoke against Birmingham. For this game, I'm going to say 2-1 to Stoke. Birmingham, they actually sacked what's their manager? Can't remember his name, but he was set to leave at the end of the season. However, he went after the Swansea game. I think it's Poet or something. It's something along those lines. Sorry, I can't remember it. But Birmingham, the confidence must be really low at the moment. But Stoke, I can see them getting all 3 points here. And the final game of the weekend is Swansea against Leeds. This is going to be really nerve-wracking as a Swansea fan. We beat Leeds 1-0, 90th minute winner at Elland Road, and I was going crazy then, even though I was only watching final score. But for this one, I'm going to say 2-1 Swansea. I'm backing us to get a win, but only just. If we play the way we played second half against Sheffield Wednesday, for most of the game against Birmingham, where we actually showed passion to play, I think we'll do a great job. And last time Stoke last season, Leeds triumphed against Stoke, and then they played Swansea and Swansea won, something like that, or earlier on in the season. So now, hopefully it happens again, because of course they beat Stoke by a big amount, and then hopefully Swansea can beat Leeds now. But we'll have to wait and see. I'm saying 2-1 Swans. I've got to keep that hope for the 6th spot. We've got some tough games coming up for the Swans. Nottingham Forest next week, but I hope we can get into the playoffs. It'd be amazing to go back up to the Premier League. So yeah, make sure you get your predictions down in the comments down below. Like the video if you do, subscribe if you're new. It's so close to 700. I want to get there as soon as possible. So feel free to subscribe. Really means a lot. Until next time, stay safe everyone, and I hope your team does well this weekend. Good luck.